Ship Roman. I'll be swapping cameras in one hot second, everybody. Bear with me and I'll get that camera rolling. There we are, of course, James here from the Dragon Blogger team with a nightly stream. That's right, a nightly stream. I might do this for the next couple days. It is crazily hot in my area, so trying to beat the heat. We have a good little show for you guys tonight. Some very cool little products we're going to be showcasing off over here and there and everywhere. We're going to start this off with a vacuum from ProSonic. This is actually a vacuum Justin did. This is the P11 mopping wet dry cordless vacuum. We're going to move over here. We're going to actually pop this up. I'm not sure why that's not showing.
So here, testing the ProSonic P11.
Well, we're actually going to stop that for a second. It looks like I fumbled just a little bit.
And I've got carpet powder all over the carpet. Obviously, I put a little debris like static and string on the carpet just to see how well it picks up. You have 3 different intensity levels and power levels that you can adjust with the button, which I'll show a little more later, but just showing you how the bristle head rolls across the carpet. It does a fairly good job. You could see it actually perturbing and disturbing the carpet. The bristles on the rotating brush are actually very thick and very sturdy, and they do a good job of dislodging the dust, dirt, debris, and in this case the carpet powder, so that way the vacuum suction can pick it up pretty effectively. So overall it was very effective, and carpet powder can be really good at embedding in between the fibers, and it was pretty effective at bringing it up. The one thing I noticed about the bristle brush is on thicker carpets, when you have a lot high power setting, the bristle brush can sometimes cause it to bounce up and down on the carpet a little bit unless you put a little bit of force into it. This is because the bristle brush is really, really strong and really sturdy, and so it can cause a little bit of bouncing. So if you just push a little bit on the stick and you kind of push it down into the carpet, that's a nice touch. The other thing is you can see how easily it corners. I really like how easy the head pivots, and you can corner to hug baseboards, you can corner into...
Now, as you can see, he's moving it around. It actually moves very easily. You got a large debris bin. Has, of course, the moving brush head. 3 different speeds. A 35 kPa strong suction. There's actually a $20 clippable coupon on the Amazon page for you guys, which is actually kind of cool. Now, with that, of course, you guys will have different controls of the battery. You do have 180 degrees to left and right pivot. 90 degree back and forward with that as well in adjustment. Right there, he's walking you guys through how to turn up the speeds and lower the speeds with that. Determining that will actually determine how long your battery runs. It'll also determine how much suction you have. Now, you can also add on the back is a mop mechanism that connects and can mop. So you'll first vacuum, then you'll mop up the area. Now, remember, if you're doing that, guys, if it's a big liquid spill, you're going to be stuck with trying to vacuum up liquids. You really don't want to do that, though. It is definitely not with that. Now, the HEPA filter is washable, so you can wash the HEPA filter in the sink, so you don't have to worry about that with that on hand, which is actually kind of cool. So a good little vacuum for you if you need right there with all you need. Now, we're going to move over to the Ugreen R6. This is like almost a little bit of a robo plug. It's a James video, too. The space for that robot. Well, hey, I got you covered. This is actually the Ugreen R6 65-watt USB-C Nexoid 3-port robot. Now, this is a beautiful little piece inside this package. You're going to get this little robot. That's right, this little robot. Now, he does have some cute little feet, and, of course, has this nice little headband all the way around. Now, this is, of course, a multi-port connection, so you have that USB-A and 2 USB-C ports. It is a 65-watt port, but how do you plug it in and use it? Well, the cool part is the feet come off, and there's your wall plug.
Hello,
now, to do this, you literally just grab a power station or your wall plug and plug it in, and you guys are going to see right there, and he's going to be like, oh, hey, there I am. I'm plugged in and ready to go. Well, that's kind of cool, but hey, let's try and plug something into it and power it up. Well, you'll need a cable, of course, for that. You'll need that cable. You'll plug it into that USB-C port right there, of course, and then you'll grab your device that you're going to plug it in. Whether it be your phones or other devices. I'm going to grab a phone and we're going to plug it in. Of course, it's going to start that and it's going to pop up, and it's going to then, of course, start charging once it's in there. That's all it takes to do that. Really. Now the feet are magnetic, can't stick to a laptop or other devices, so you can put the feet away. You do have the multi-port plug on the actual front of that, which is actually kind of cool. 2 USB-Cs, 1 USB-A. 65-watt fast charging capability. Now let's be honest. That wattage is divided between the plugs. So that is the way it's going to divide up, is between the 3 adaptation plugs. Yes, I'm over here now. How are you doing, Sheila? Guys, kind of cool little plug. I like the front. It does have a little face that changes motions when it's actually charging, not fast charging when it's just not on. You know, it has all of that with it. Now, there are 3 different versions. You actually have a pink and blue version. You also have a purple version. Now, gonna tell you though, the purple version 65 watts, the pink and blue is 65 watts, the black is 65 watts. 2 USB-C ports, 1 USB-A port, and the little robot feet that could. Really cool little object. I love it. Nice little thing. Not only is it a novelty, but it does what it should do when you need it to do. Putting in another monitor to see if it helps with productivity, or is it? How many are you already running? I should be scared.
The X10.
Please, while she's telling me how many she's running, we're just going to let you guys listen to her voice.
Vacuum is exceptional in its class. This is the vacuum unit.
I can only do 2.
All-in-one station. You
Probably
get
could run 3, but I don't know.
8,000 Pascal pressure suction with 2 mops and 12 millimeter auto lift and surface detection. So there are the mops, and it has an auto detailing roller brush that rotates in reverse, and Pro Tangle comb flips down to loosen and remove hair.
You got 3 total.
There is a scatter brush.
I run a 34-inch and a 32-inch.
You never have to worry about washing them because
I cannot. I mean, yeah, I probably could run a 3rd monitor. I've done it before.
And the tires are very
Max
grippy.
is triple.
And
I cannot do a 4th.
Here is where the mops get washed and the tank auto fills.
Nice.
This is the freshwater tank and the wastewater tank. And this is where the debris is kept in this bag.
Well, yeah.
And this is the wash cycle.
You shouldn't need no more than 2 32-inch monitors to be product.
Gets rid of the wastewater.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
and
7,
it doesn't
8.
get very loud until
11 tabs open right now on these 2 monitors.
Evacuates the dust from the filters. So here, you see it's mopping, and it's actually mopping, and then when it gets to the carpet, it will stop and it will just vacuum. So the dustbin is a 2.5
if you
liter
can be more
bag.
productive,
And
go for it.
when the mop heads are being washed, they are dried then at a 113-degree Fahrenheit heat to prevent odors. And
it's definitely crowded. Hold on.
Most intelligent vacuum with many voice commands to inform you of any issue. It is also able to see and avoid objects and send you an image. There's no
see if I can send this to you.
So here's the app, and this
is
definitely
crowded.
The app. And in the app, you have every setting, every possible
Rub it
customization,
Mr. Fancy Pants McGee.
You can map. There's a map, and you can.
With that, guys, you have a bunch of great stuff with this. You guys have the app. The app's completely free. It allows you to change the cleaning modes, the suction modes, water modes, and whatever you need with it. Works really, really well. Can determine if it's hardwood or carpet. It will actually stop mopping once it hits carpet. You're going to get about 3 to 5 degree angle ability of climbing. That's about it. Not going to climb stairs. Do not think it's going to climb stairs. You guys are definitely not going to have it. It's just not. Nope. No. Cool little piece. Nice little vacuum. Decent price. It's like, I think it's like almost $7.99. But, I want to say, if you guys want a vacuum like this, definitely it's worth it. Right on there. Now I'm supposed to
boost setting.
Whoa. I'm supposed to show you guys that lamp over there live. Problem with that is that lamp is over there. Definitely can't pull it over here. Vice versa. It's a rope lamp. Rope lamp light. Yep. James can't speak and all of those harsh words for that. Now that is a Govee RGBIC rope light lamp. Now we do have a slight little video.
Hi everyone.
Now, this video is not me. This video is... I'm not going to show you the video. We're not doing it. Not doing it. Can't. Yeah, you don't have enough. Nope. You definitely know. You throw some more in there. All right. Let's do this. I'm going to grab it. We're going to kind of show it to you guys. So the RGBIC rope light is a very cool lamp. The lamp's got a weighted base on the bottom. You guys can see the base down here, right? With this, you got a nice long length of lighting. That lighting actually will reflect and change colors to whatever pattern you want. This is an actual really, really cool lamp. The lamp is super bright. If you want to be Nikita, you can pick it up and use it as a lightsaber. You might have to strap it to a Jackary power bank or power station to use it as a lightsaber. But you could also be like, my lightsaber is brighter than yours, Nikita. I'm just saying that right now. Now with this, guys, it works with, of course, the Govee app. The Govee app is really... Yeah, my bare feet. What, you expect me to have shoes on? Shoes on in the house? What do you think, I am a monster? We don't wear shoes in my house. Shoes off at the door. Let's do this. The light works with the app. Guys, we can turn this into a standard illumination lamp. So if I wanted to do it just as a lamp, we can pick the colorations, we can choose the colorways, 6500K down to 4500K. That is up to you. Now with that, that's going to, of course, allow us to change the brightness. So if I want to dim it down, we can dim it down, or we can make it brighter. We can do standard colors where it's all one color effect if we really wanted to. We can also do, let's say, music mode. Music mode is going to allow us to do like rhythmatic changes to the beat with our voice or music itself. You guys can do a vibrant change with that where it's like a shooting fireworks and all of that other stuff, or just a torchlight in the piece. We can also do separations where it starts to separate colors. And we can also do what's called Candy Crush. It's pretty much just bricks standing up and pop it around. Now, you also have multiple scenes and variations with this, of course, like the video game scene right there that we are actually playing. We can also do like technology where we can actually have it just changing colors. There's over 64 scenes, let's be honest. The scenes are going to do very, very well for you. You guys can do multiple scenes, including like stacking right here where it stacks up and just looks like the kit from Knight Rider. We can do Fight Night where it's just bouncing back and forth, getting your attention. Or we can do some like, electro dance. Like it's just bright, hypnotic colors. If those aren't the ones for you, we can also just do morning glows, night visions, and everything in between. Of course, I always go with the lifestyles, and I have, of course, the video game setup right here where it's just changing up some colors. And that is a little bright for me. I tend to have it down just a little bit with that. App is full on. Now, the app also has what's called finger stretching, where I can change the patterns with my finger, or I can do DIY mode, where I can make a scene or use a scene that somebody else made with that color pattern. And that's kind of cool that they have all of those set up for you, but just a very, very, really cool, nice piece to add to your ambiance, of course, in your house. And like me, I always have it in the corner over here, just because it's out of the way, but it still pops, and you guys can see it. Plus, it makes that little thing glow. So, really cool little idea. Now, of course, I just broke my chair. We're going to have to refund that chair and get a new one. Anybody have allergies this time of the year? My ear just popped from my ear. Oh, not cool. I'm kidding. That's why I got waters though. Allergies are not my friend right now. So the Lite is a really, really nice piece of equipment to add to your arsenal. Now we're going to move on to the Jackary power stations that I just told you guys could use to use it as a lightsaber. We're going to show you guys the 240 V2. 240 version 2. Now this, of course, is the 240 V2 Jackary power station. The 240 V2 is their most current product from their lineup. Now this is, of course, 256 watt-hours of power with LiFePO4 cells. It's got that Charge Shield 2.0 technology that's going to allow you to have it fully charged in under an hour on a wall plug. Now the cool part is it's actually 20% off tonight. It's like $199. It is a smoking deal for this product. 300 watts of pure sine wave power through that AC outlet. 2 USB-C ports. One is 100 watt in and out. The other is a 15 watt output USB-C port. You also have the 15 watt USB-A port and a 12 volt 10 amp cigarette lighter plug as well. Now this will actually work with, of course, the app. The app is going to allow you to turn on the switches on the go. Now, with 256 watt-hours of power, that means you can actually run a 10-watt Bluetooth speaker for about 16 hours or so with this. You could charge your phone 13 times, or, of course, charge your DSLR cameras like these approximately 16 to 17 times to get your camera gear going. Now, with it, of course, it is a beautiful little piece. It only weighs 8 pounds. 8 pounds of weight is all it is, and that is going to work well for a lot of you. The 8 pounds means you can carry it around. Now, you can connect up a solar panel to this, the 40 watt, the 60, or the 40, the 60, the 80, and the 100 watt panel. Now, right here, I'm showing you guys the 40 mini in this video. The 40 mini is a really cool piece because the 40 mini is perfectly set to this for size constraint. You could take both of these in a backpack on a hiking trip without a problem. The weight is not going to bother you. It's a cool little piece that works really, really, really well for you. 240 V2 and the app is completely acceptable for any and everybody. So if you're looking for something like that, definitely check that out, Jackary Explorer. Now we're going to show you guys a Jackary Explorer kit that's actually like almost 47% off. This is going to be the 1000 kit. Now this does come with 2 solar panels. Now we're showing you guys in the video the power station. This is the original 1000. It's got 3 AC outlets and 1000 watts of pure sine wave connectability. It is 1002 watt-hours of power. The kit does come with 2 of the 100 watt solar panels. Now, with that being said, guys, if you have 2 of those solar panels, about 6 hours it's going to take to fully charge this device. On solar, if you use the wall plug, 5 hours. It's just the way it is. Now, of course, if you guys really wanted to, 34 pounds of weight is still carryable, still usable. You guys can run a 5 watt light bulb off of this for about 65 hours. You could run a 13 hours on, let's say, a small mini cooler. That's going to be like your little 30 watt mini cooler, all right? If you really wanted to, you guys can run that big flat screen TV that's not on behind me for about 9 hours of runtime. For those of you like Sheila that just doesn't think it's hot enough, you can actually plug in an electric blanket and run about 11 hours of electric blanket on this. For those of you like me, you're probably not wanting that electric blanket. You're probably wanting to throw a mixer on there or a blender to make some frozen drinks. Then you guys can definitely do that. It's a really cool piece. Dual USB-C ports, dual USB-A ports, with that 12 volt 10 amp cigarette lighter plug, Anderson clips. The Anderson clips are actually for the solar panels. It's a good little piece. It's going to allow you to add more than just 2 of those to this. But a great little piece. Now, it is, of course, climate pledge friendly with the certifications because it's renewable stuff, which is nice. It does come with a little bag. The bag's going to come with the charging cables, cigarette lighter plug, and everything you're going to need. It's not going to come with this drink, though. Oh, yeah. Mine's on right now. My AC's on, my fan's going. The AC's on in the bedroom, and the AC's on in the third bedroom. If that tells you how hot it is in my 4th floor apartment. But the allergies are tearing me apart here. I feel like I want to sit here and keep coughing. Guys, at 47% off, that full kit is normally like $1,700. It's $879 tonight. That's a really, really good deal from Jackary. That's a really amazing deal, actually. I can't say I haven't seen that type of deal because, I mean, string on there too. But great deal tonight. That's a really amazing price tag. Jackary Explorer 1000 and solar panels. Now, with that being said, I'm going to mute the microphone for hopefully that muted in time. Now, we're going to move over to the S24 cases from ESR. Really nice little crystal clear case that's going to do well.
We're taking a look at this case from ESR. Now, this is for your Samsung S24 Ultras. Now, this is, of course, their classic version. Still is MagSafe, so you can still wirelessly charge. Now, of course, we have this crystal clear
version, at it.
But it does have, of course, the camera guard and, of course, their Halo Lock magnetic case for your magnetic wireless charging, which is actually kind of cool. Has, of course, all the openings for your stylus and your charging ports, and has all your buttons accessible with that. Has airbag design, so you can actually drop protect this with that. Now, like I said, it's for your S24 Ultra, so you put your S24 Ultra in there, and you're going to have that nice, beautiful case that's still going to allow you to take your pictures and wirelessly charge. Cool thing is, it has anti-yellowing technology, so it's not going to go yellow with that on hand. Has, of course, that drop protection for up to 10 feet with that. Has a 1.2 millimeter bezel around this, of course, and a 7 millimeter bezel on the back of the camera to protect your screen and your camera. So if you guys need a classic case for your S24 Ultra, ESR's got you covered, guys, with this version.
Really great case, non-yellowing, perfect for the 24 if you need. Now, if you guys are an iPhone user, well, we also got the ESR iPhone 14 Pro Max case from ESR as well.
We're taking a look at the ESR for your iPhone 14 Pro Max. That's right, ESR. This is actually a full body shockproof case and MagSafe case. This does have military drop grade protection. Does have a 360-degree style screen and body protection.
Turn this into just an unboxing.
Frame and shock absorbing air guarded corners. Also has tempered glass screen protector built onto this. Now it also comes with some camera covers and everything else.
You can only watch the boss's instructions on the
You're going to get some wet wipes and some squeegees. You're also going to get these very cool little lens covers for your camera lenses if you want to use that. You'll then get this case. Now I actually pulled it apart beforehand to kind of show you guys this. This is the front with that tempered glass case that will sit on your phone. This is the back. Now, on the back, of course, you'll see right here, it does have the magnet still in there, so you can actually magnetically still wirelessly charge that on hand. Back here is, of course, that nice, very cool lens cover, but this lens cover does something cool. It does pop out and have like a little kickstand. I'm going to kind of show you guys that. Now, to use this, of course, you're going to need the iPhone 14 Pro Max, of course, with that. You're going to grab this, of course, and you're going to pop that on there just like that.
You know, it's funny. Most people don't realize I'm barefoot.
Now, I'm not actually going to put these lens covers on because
I could go throw on some bright
neon shoes. Just perfectly fine for now.
Is that what you want?
If you wanted to, just clean it off, put it on there. You'll then grab the back body of this case, and you'll start popping this around kind of like this to fit it in there. And
I got some alien shoes.
And snapping until it pops around. And then you'll see the edges right here, and you'll actually pop the edges completely around with this. Now, the cool thing is, it does have some covers over the little holes right here. So if you want that charging port open, you'll just pull that off, and you'll be greeted with the opening down there with that. Kind of cool that they have that. Same with the silent button. If you need to open the silent button, you'll just literally have to have nails and then pop it open, and then you can get into that silent button on hand. Now, of course, I don't have nails. I did clip them, so they're there. Now, it does have the button, so you still have all the accessibilities and all of that with this. Now, of course, like I said, you can touch
my nails.
Your phone with that. And we're going to pop over, guys, show you guys this, that you can swipe, slide, everything you need with this phone on hand. Of course, with that, you need to be paying attention like me. Just very easy, very accessible with that. Great little...
So, nice little case for you if you need right there from ESR. Now, ESR has also got a 2-pack of protectors for your iPad. This is going to be iPad Pro 13-inch style.
The new iPad Pro 12.9-inch, but you want to protect...
Of course, I'm showing you guys a 12.9-inch with the iPad Pro 13-inch. Is the same thing. They have the kit, guys. Don't worry about it. It's what we're showing you. Now, with that being said, this is the perfect kit to protect your iPads with that. It's a screen protection kit. They have the 13s, the Air 13s, the Pro 12s, the Air 5 and 4 11 inches, the Air 11 and the Pro 11-inch. Each one is a different kit. Now, with this is going to fit whatever option you do with that, though. It's diagonal measurements, just know. Now, once you set it up, of course, you guys are going to insert it. It's got this little placement place where you're going to sit the tablet in there, and you're going to start doing it. Now, it's called Armor, right, because it can take 110 pounds of pinpoint force before it will start to crack. Now, I'm not going to guarantee it will not crack because, let's be honest, if there's a will, there's a way, and everything cracks just the way it works, all right? I'm just being honest. Now, when you set it down, it'll pop down there, and then you'll slide your finger across, and it's going to pull the bubbles completely out of it. Now, I'm going to be 100% honest with that. You see me shaking my head, all right? It will still leave slight bubbles. You may have to pull and peel. Sometimes it happens. It's just one of those things. It's just it's pretty bubbleless. I ended up with like one little bubble that I had to fix, and that was it. Not a big deal, not a big drawback, but you know, it's just one of those things. If you don't need that, then maybe you guys need the stylus pen for this. Probably me again. No, it's definitely me.
For your iPad Pro or iPad Mini or your iPad Air, well, what do? ESR's got you covered, guys, with theirs. Now, this is actually a cool little one. It is rechargeable. It does have a USB-C to USB-C charging cable. Now, that USB-C to USB-C charging cable is actually for their connectable magnetic adapter right here. Now, this is going to give you, of course, that faster charge with this. Now, if you guys want, you can magnetically charge it off of your other devices with your wireless charging because it does connect right there. Now, to do that, it literally magnetically sticks just like that. So if you're using this one, of course, you'll connect it up just like that with the USB-C to USB-C, and you're good to go. Now, you're going to get about 9 hours of usage time off of this full usage time. It's got 5-minute standby mode. If you're not using it within 5 minutes or it's not felt moving, it'll go into sleep mode. Cool part about this is it's got this fully replaceable nib on the front. This nib is actually your writing tip. This writing tip can be used in multiple angles, all the way up to, of course, about 150 degrees. But you also can do 45, 90 degree, and so on with this. Even 60 degree, 30 degree, and so. So if you guys want to do that 90 degree straight up and down, it can do that for drawing. Now on the end, if it's got a time-saving shortcut button, you'll tap it or double tap to actually use that. Tap once, we'll go to home. Double tap, we'll go to multitasking view. Now, of course, this tip is replaceable. It is a magnet, so it can come out and be replaced with that. Now, the cool part is guys, quick charging, fast use. It can use on, of course, the iPad 7, 8, 9, and 10, the iPad Pro 11-inch and 12.9-inch, and the Air 5.5 and 6.5. So if you guys need right here, a very cool little stylus pen from ESR.
So right there, stylus pen, perfectly set for you guys. Just a good little piece. You should check that out. But for those of you that want to have a lighting and air up your tires, well, Sheila's got that option right here for you as well.
X9.
This, of course, is the Fant X9 Ultra. The Fant X9 Ultra is, of course, a power bank on top of a tire inflator with lighting. You can do all of those while having a large screen. Now, right there, she's got it plugged in, probably running the camera gear. You guys can inflate it. You have the multiple modes. The modes are going to determine if you were in car mode, basketball mode, bicycle mode. Joanna, hello. How are you doing? What's up? Now, with it, of course, the power station is 92.5 watt-hours of power. It does have 2 USB-C ports. One's a 65-watt port, one's an 18-watt port, and one's a 12-watt USB-A port. Now, the 3 lighting is warm light, cold light, and SOS pattern light with that. Now, your 4 modes of inflation is basketball mode, 500 basketballs, it says. It says multiple motorcycle tires, 615. I'm not going to believe that personally. Of course, their readings are going from, let's say, 26 pounds to 29 pounds of inflation. So just talking about low inflation. Just same with cars and your trucks alike. Now, right there, it is actually nice, small, portable, but does pack quite a wall. It will automatically shut off, and I'm still not sure why Sheila has 50 pounds of air pressure in her Jeep, but she does. If you guys need right there, Fant X9, great little option. Now, they do also have a carrying case, so if you guys need a carrying case, Fant offers a carrying case for that bad boy, too. Now, of course, we're going to pop over and show you guys a hedge trimmer where Nikita tried to trim stuff.
Well, Nikita with Dragon Blogger here to show you the 20-inch
How you doing, Joe?
by EMOM Live. Now, this is everything that comes
What's
with it. You
up?
can see the guide here, the charger for the battery itself, which has a status indicator on it, a splash guard for trimmings, a handle for it that you use to install, and a
That's what they all say.
an Allen wrench that you can use for maintenance. Now, you also notice here that the hedge trimmer itself comes with a guard for the blades.
That's my ex.
Just in case you have pets or little kids around so they don't injure themselves while it's not supervised and you want to make sure that they want to stay safe.
I
Now,
have a
this thing
Dodge
is
too.
Really cool. The splash guard.
I have a
itself
Dodge
and
Durango.
really
My
easy
tires
to
don't
install.
have that
You
much
just need
air.
a little bit of elbow grease to pop them into
Just saying.
place, and then you are good to go. Now, as I was
But I also know that my
earlier,
drink's
they
watered
do
down now.
come with a battery that has a status indicator. All you have to do is hit the power button. As you can
And
see,
it don't taste the
the
same.
green lights light up, indicating how much battery it has, and all you have to do
Oh,
is
you
kick
got
it into
flagged
place
for
and the
saying
battery locks,
that.
and then you are good to go. Now we're going to take this
You
outside
got
and do a
tagged.
test
You're
run.
it.
As you'll see here in the next frame, you simply have to press this red power button, turn it on, and then it sounds.
Is his video as low as I think it is?
So once we got outside, as you can see, we got a bunch of weeds here. We don't really have
Super
any hedges to
low
trim,
video.
but it makes easy work right here. You can see my mother using the hedge trimmer right here with just one hand, and it's absolutely no resistance.
Can we talk about how Nikita always makes his mom do the work in the videos? It's like he doesn't want to do the work himself. Guys, nice little hedge trimmer. It is fully rechargeable, of course, with that perfect little piece. Has everything you need and will work just fine. Now, I'm hoping Sheila didn't get, of course, banned tonight because they tagged her. Now, with that, of course, guys, a bunch of really cool pieces with that on options in hand with that. And that's where we're going to go with this. It's just one of those things that's going to work well for you. Now, if you guys need a wireless system for your house, we're going to talk about the TP-Link AX6600 right here.
Unboxing and then doing a quick test of the TP-Link deck.
Now, this is a tri-band system. This does have Wi-Fi 6 and 5G and 2.4G. Now, this can do up to 2.5 gigahertz of transfer rate through the actual cable. Now, with that being said, it also does, of course, lower speeds if you need. It's a cool little piece. I like how you can have this set up. You can get this and get rid of your dead spots in your house. Now, I use TP-Link. I have a TP-Link over there. Personally, I also use Wi-Fi 6E. Now, this is going to do about a 6,000 square foot place. It's a two-piece kit. You can get a third. You can add on extras if you really wanted to. Now, the speeds of this, the 2.4G is going to give you about 574 megabytes of speed. The 5G is going to give you a little over 1 gig. Now, with that, that's 5G on band 1. 5G on band 2 is going to be about 4,804 megabytes. But band 6, of course, is going to give you guys 6,600 megabytes of speed. That's a lot of power to be passed through. Now, it does have a 1.5 gigahertz CPU built into these for you. Will allow you to do about 200 devices off a system. Now, I'm going to just throw it out there. The more devices you have that lined up and connected, the more bandwidth you're sharing with those other devices. So it's going to share power with all those other pieces. You may not always get that full bandwidth that you're expecting. Now, if you want, you can turn on parental control. You can have home network scanning with the home shield that's connected with this. Quality of service, power over Ethernet, guys. You can actually have it stop DDoSs if you really wanted to. But let's be honest, people are going to hack it. They're going to hack it. That's just the way it works. Now, the Echo Dot X90 has a 2 gigabyte Ether port that works with, AT&T, Verizon, Xfinity, Spectrum, Not going to say the COX, but, because that's a finicky one for me. CenturyLink, Frontier, and all those others like Breezeline and stuff. Right there, you see that he's getting about 546 gigs of download and 40 of gigs of upload with his really fast speeds, right? Really cool little piece. I like the TP-Link. It's a good price point for these. If you just want to get your internet speed set up and going, that's one I would check out right there. I use TP-Link, so I can contest. Really good piece. Can't say large or not good. No, it was the B word. You said bad. Big bad Dodge. I have no clue. Let's talk about the Rory.
This really unique Rory 5200 milliamp portable power bank / travel charger. Unique is you have an Apple Watch charger on the top, as you can see. My watch is charging. It was.
You guys can't see that video, can you? And I'm trying to figure out what happened here, so bear with me. Let's start it over. There we go.
Talk about this really unique Rory 5200 milliamp portable power bank / travel charger. Now, what makes this unique is you have an Apple Watch charger on the top, as you can see. My watch is charging. It was dying. It's got this little magnetic.
I'm not sure what just happened, but that went sideways.
To charge. Now, because it's not super strong magnet, but it does hold it fair enough. It won't hold it vertically. So if you have it plugged into a charger, just know you have to have it plugged in and having it laying flat with the watch charger part on top. Now, this charger comes with a built-in lightning cable, which you could fold around and lock in place, and it acts like a little loop that you can hold. So that's one option with this travel charger. But because I'm an iPhone 15, which isn't using the lightning cable, I have the USB-C to USB-C cable, and you could just simply use the USB-C port. Now, like I said, what makes this thing unique is it has a plug, but you could also fold the plug, detach it, and it becomes this really tiny independent portable power bank. And you can see how unique that is. The other thing that makes it unique is on the plug part itself, there's yet another little USB-C port so that you can actually use the power bank separately or the little plug charger separately and charge multiple devices at the same time. So very, very unique little power bank. Just the only thing to note is if you're going to use it to use the Apple Watch charger, it has to sit with the Apple Watch charging port up on top. So you can't really plug it into a wall outlet on the wall while it's charging the watch at the same time, unless you have the type of power outlet that sits on top of a desktop and it can allow the watch part to lay flat. That's about where it works best. So if you're looking for a really unique portable travel charger, one that could plug into a wall and charge, also can act as a small little external compact battery, this Rory power bank has you covered and works pretty well.
So right there, of course, Rory. Now, if you guys want a MagSafe piece for your iPhones, we also have that from Rory right here.
You're on that very important phone call.
Now, we are going to ignore James talking here because that's just James. We don't need him talking. This is actually a cool little piece. The Rory MagSafe style device. Connect it up, snap it to the back of your phone, and you have that extra charge while you're on the phone. Now, this is a 5,000 milliamp. That means you could fill your iPhone 14 Pro Max at least one time without a problem. Now, it is an 18-watt fast charging capability through, of course, that wireless charging connection. Now, it has 17N54 magnets in there to help connect it up to accurately align it. It is, of course, case-friendly for you. Now, with that being said, it allows you to use it without having all those messy cables and everything else in between. It will wirelessly charge iPhone 8s through 15s. It will Android support QI charge if you really wanted to. You can also do AirPods and AirPods Pros. You can also do Samsungs. Now, Samsungs, it's not going to magnetically connect, but it will wirelessly charge your Samsung. So do know you could wirelessly charge your Samsung. It's just not going to MagSafe. It's not going to mag connect. It's just the way it works. Now, it's a really nice piece that works well for you. Now, yes, I have it. Yes, I use it. I was actually just using one the other day. Really nice piece. Now, for those of you that like to tear apart computers or electronics or really need to do stuff like that, Fantech E1NEX workstation is the one for you.
Today we're taking a look at the Fant E1NEX workstation. Now this is a full workstation for tearing apart electronics, watches, and of course laptops, and of course phones. This is a cool little piece. Inside this kit, you're going to be greeted with, of course, a USB to USB-C charging cable. You're also going to be connected with an anti-static wrap that's going to connect around to your wrist or your actual arm, and then has the clip to connect to the device you're working on. You then have this very beautiful little workstation set up. Now, you have this open piece that's going to magnetically stick, but once you open it, you're greeted with an angle piece. You also have rulers. You have magnetic sections that's going to allow you to stick your screws, bits, and everything to this. Now, over here, you're going to have another opening, and you're going to open this up, and then you're going to be greeted with, of course, your pry tools, your blunt tweezers, and stuff like this. So if I pop this out, this is going to be like your spreader. So you have a spreader tool. It slides back in. You're then going to have your blunt tweezers to help pull off like cabling and stuff with that. When you're done, of course, put them back in the hole and call it good. Now do make sure that when you do it, though, it fits in there perfectly well. It's going to take a little bit to slide in and get used to this. You also have angled tweezers with this kit on here too. Now you do have more tweezers. Of course, this is going to be a different style of tweezer. This is more for grabbing, of course, with this. You guys got a full kit. Now, of course, on top of this, you're going to have a reverse tweezers, metal spongers, spoogers, hall bed splodgers, and, of course, flex pieces. You have your flex bit head for the screwdriver. You guys need to get the flex piece. Now, even better is you got pry tools, 3 different sets. You also have the suction cup to pull off the actual screens. You'll stick that to that. Now, you're probably thinking, well, that's the whole kit. Well, not really, because there's this little leather pad here that pops up, and underneath this leather pad, you're going to be greeted with a bunch of more stuff from all the different screwdriver bits down here.
This
now,
kit
there's a
is
wide
full,
variety
guys.
of bits, from Torx heads
to really
of course,
good kit.
Phillips, standards, and all of those other specialties, even nut drivers. Now, you do have, of course, this empty little tray that you can actually pop open and set stuff in if you guys need. You also have what I like to call like almost guitar picks. These are going to help spread apart the glass pieces. So you got a full kit, but you're like, well, where's the screwdriver? Well, that's the cool piece. It's on the side. You press it out, the screwdriver is going to come out, and you're greeted with, of course, the screwdriver. Now, the screwdriver does have multi-torque settings, high and low, or manual.
Now, you have multi-torque settings, you have lighting, you have all the pieces that you're going to need to tear apart laptops, phones, whatever you really, really want. Has tweezers, has electronic strap if you're worried about electrostatic electricity. Now, I do not use the straps personally, and I've built plenty of computers. Now, I'm sure at some point in my life that will bite me, just bite me and teach me a lesson, but till then, hey, it's whatever. Now, it's got a flex bit. Now, the flex bit's kind of cool, so if you can get in those areas that you can't get just a straight on, you need a little bit of an angle, you can actually do that. Now, with it, of course, you got the picks, you got the guitar picks, you got the demagnetizer and remagnetizer. You also got the little tray to hide screws that you tear it apart. Down below, it also has, of course, a ruler, a compass, and everything else in between. That's going to work well for you. Now, that is a magnetic board. That means you can actually stick screws down there, and it'll magnetically stick. This has everything you could ever need or want to tear apart a laptop, electronics, or anything and everything in between. Guys, this is a phenomenal kit. This is one of those kits that's definitely worth its money and will help you out, guys. Like $95, I think it is. That's a good deal. Really, really amazing deal. I love that one. You know what? If you're like me, sometimes you need a smart plug. A smart plug's kind of cool, but what's better than a smart plug is a thermometer / hydrometer for your house. Now, Govee makes these products, and they make very well done products. This, of course, is
Govee
a Sheila
makes
product.
great products, and this is the Govee Lite Wi-Fi gateway thermometer, and this will read temperatures, humidity by sensor. So you get 3 sensors and a smart gateway. You can number them 1, 2, and 3, and they come with
Like
the
1, 2, and
hangers.
3s.
So this is a game changer. So you can read your temperature and humidity on your garden, your basement, your baby room, your bathroom, in your home, so you know how much humidity if you need to regulate that. You download the GoVLife app, and in that you can pick your item, and here now we have entered all 3 of the sensors, and the sensors are taking readouts. So this connects to your Wi-Fi, and you press the button until it
I bet you that would work
red,
great for like
and then
too.
you are connected. So
We
have one out on the tree that will monitor most things outside the garden and the perennials, and one in the bathroom, and one in the basement. 1 and 2 are in the house, and 3 is in the tree. This has an IP65 waterproof rating, suitable for using in rainy conditions.
How did you stick it to the tree?
From an impressive
with a
400
screw?
meters away. You can set your preferred temperature and humidity range, and it will alert you. Smart sensor, thermometer, hygrometer will eliminate guesswork.
Nice little piece right there. I actually like that. Now, have their place. I mean, if you guys grow like your own vegetables and stuff in like a greenhouse, to know the humidity inside there is actually really cool. To know the amount of moisture it's in there, including the temperatures that are in those rooms. They do help, of course, with flowers and plants and everything in between. Just to know what's going on in your basement always helps as well, because sometimes those basements can get quite sweaty. Now we're going to show you guys this portable Apple CarPlay right here. I did not do this.
Hey everybody, I'm Briley with Dragon Blogger Technology Entertainment, and today we're going to be taking a look at an Apple CarPlay Android Auto car stereo system that can mount on the dash of most vehicles. It comes with everything you see here, including our screen, which is about 9.5 inches wide and about 3.5 inches tall. On the back side we have our camera, which can be easily adjusted. We have our slots for our mounting bracket, an auxiliary input, micro SD, AV-in, Type-C port. It gets power through the Type-C port by this cigarette charger with the Type-C on it. Along with that, you have a USB, so you can charge other devices like your phone that you would be having connected to it. You have your backup camera here. Has a mount already on it. You can tighten up the mount by these little screws here. This cord plugs into this really long cord, which in turn gets ran to your screen that you're going to have up front on the dash. We have our mounting bracket here. And you can use the double-sided foam tape that they provide, or you can mount it with screws.
You can mount it in whatever way you want. It does have screws or 3M adhesive. It's got the suction cup style as well. Now, it does, of course, have the backup camera that can connect into this and be set up for you. Now, with it is like an Apple CarPlay for your car. It's just that. It's going to allow you to connect up and wirelessly connect your Android Auto or CarPlay system to your car with this. That means you can actually even talk to it with, of course, Google Assistants or your Apple Siri if you really wanted to. Now, there's a $35 clippable coupon right here. You guys are seeing, of course, the screen and everything in between with the connectability of this. Now, the built-in camera can be, used for that with the built-in sides to be seen on the front of your driving, which that means you have a dash camera built in. But you also have that backup camera, which is actually kind of cool. What's up, Thor? How are you doing, buddy? Not much. 2.5D screen, which is your display, IPS, 1600 by 600 HD resolution. It is a curved screen. Now, with it, it does have a smart chip to help run it, with that, of course, on hand. Now, you're going to have multiple readings, of course, with that. You can have the recorder, you can have the mobile internet, you can do videos, or just Bluetooth connect in, or vice versa with this. That means you're up there connected in there with Bluetooth, hands-free, mirror link, and maps, navigations, voice controls, and everything else that you could ever want on a system like this. Now, yes, you are going to have to do a little bit of wiring. Now, you will actually pick the CarPlay position for full screen, right or left, because you can actually divide it in half. So you don't have to have a screen. Now, you can pick your own resolution all the way up to 4K if you really wanted to. That's on you. You have your parking time, your G sensors, your loop recordings, your lapse recordings, your car on-screen displays, which means you guys can see like stuff that's on there, your parking times and everything else in between. It's a full-on kit that's going to give you everything you could want in a CarPlay system for you. Really cool. I like that. Now, we're also going to show you guys the ESR foldable GPS drone right up next.
Guys, my name is Demetrius, and today we're going to be talking about this awesome foldable drone that is going to be phone controlled. This is going to have that awesome camera on the front side. You guys can see right here. It's going to have that 4K HD mode right there for that camera. It's going to have that good quality as well for you guys. The flight time on this one right here is going to be 90 minutes. You can fly this you can fly this one for an hour and 30 minutes without any issues. It's also going to have that smart return home mode as well. And it's going to have that follow me mode that you can put on there whenever you download the app and go around like that. So it's going to be really cool. So let's go ahead and unbox this and show you guys what this looks like. And the first thing I noticed when unboxing this right here, it's going to come in a zip bag just like this. All you want to do unzip this. It's going to come with a case as well. So you can bring it whatever you want to for travel with this right here. So it's going to come in this awesome great case that has a zipper right here.
They do have people that do that.
Go ahead and show you guys a little bit more.
They do.
The first thing that comes right here is going to be
There's a guy here in town that does that.
Remote. And on the back side.
Now, you guys have the remote control. It also has handles to help you handle and hold it. It's also going to have a phone holder with that and dual antennas. Now, with it, it also has GPS controls, which is actually kind of cool, or connections with this. Now, 4K UHD cameras that are built in. Now, it is a brushless motor designed with 5G wireless transmission and a 90-minute flight time. Now, I'm going to tell you that 90-minute flight time is between the 3 batteries, not the single battery. Now, this will do multi-flight mode, which means following mode, tap to fly, or point of interest. Point of interest means you guys can actually just have one point, and it will fly around that one point. Maybe it's a lighthouse, maybe it's a mountain, a tree, or a person, or a car. You pinpoint that interest, and it will circle around that. Tap to fly means you pull up Google Maps, you preset up the flight, and it will fly. The one thing you're going to have to watch out for is, of course, object avoidance. It does not have object avoidance. That means if there's a tree in that path, it's going to hit that tree. You do have to be cautious for that. Now, that's just one of those things. Now, your level 6 wind resistance with the 2200 kV brushless motor means you can actually fly in a decent amount of wind without an issue of it being drifted along. Now, right here, you guys see Demetrius just popping it around and flying in his backyard with a simple little flight test for you. Now, yes, you could send it up there. You could set it way out. You don't have to worry about it. It's one of those things that will do decently well enough for you in those times that you could ever really want something like this. I like drones. I've had a lot of drones. I've had racing drones. I've had camera drones. They all have their place and they can all be fun. At this price point, it is definitely worth checking out. I mean, you can't go wrong with that at $139. It's actually not a bad price. When you look at it like a DJI drone, that are way up there. Now, if you're into camera recording and like to do outside camera or recordings of videos or things like that, OBSBOT Tail Air is a good option. Here, today we're going to use...
we are going to show you guys the OBSBOT Tail Air. This is like a 3-minute video I did. We don't need me talking in this now. This is the OBSBOT Tail Air. The OBSBOT Tail Air is a really, really amazing little camera that's going to blow your mind. Now, the Tail Air can actually work with, of course, intelligent app controls. It's got pan, tilt, and zoom, AI tracking, and can control with HDMI, USB-C, or wireless connection. Now, this will allow you to go live in a snap with, of course, their setup of this device. Now, it is a 4K at 30 frames per second with 1080p also at 60 frames per second if you wanted. Maximum focal length is about 12 millimeters. It's a 1.8 f maximum aperture with a micro SD card slot.
Now, with it, you guys are seeing me right there using the app. The app is where you can actually allow you to do like finger pointing and creations. It's also going to do human tracking, animal tracking, object tracking. Of course, hand gestures means you guys can zoom in or zoom out if you wanted to. The airway cosmetic power with this is actually really cool because it is super light, super vibrant, and accessible. Now, the one thing I didn't talk about is with the OBSBOT Tail Air, it can actually work with what's the word I want to look? NDI. It's like streaming with NDI. NDI license key is required though. So the NDI means you can wirelessly stream to your phone and wirelessly stream to the system at the same time. With that NDI means you guys can have multiple of these cameras hooked up on this. Now it does do 320-degree horizontal rotation and 180 degrees of vertical rotation as well with that. It's a cool piece. I do recommend, though, getting like the remote control to help run it. I mean, yes, you guys have the phone that can do everything with that, or you can do it with your own and set it up with this. Now, the f.1 with the advanced CMOS and 8-piece lens is actually well done for this. It's got a nice leap into the darkness with, of course, larger pixels. It's just perfectly well balanced and set up now. You can do what's called synergistic AI auto zooming, which is just going to be like zoom in and out really quick and superior compared to that. Now, the NDI HX3 means you can do an RTMP, RTSP, VI, VISCA, UVC, and OSC streaming capabilities. Now, the flexibility is where it's actually kind of cool because you guys can connect like three of these cameras together. You can have audio input. You guys can have router connections with Ethernet. You can do USB ports and everything in between with that connections. Now, the USB port or Ethernet port will have to have a USB-C adapter plug for this, just so you know. Now, with it, of course, you guys can connect it up with your Stream Deck, PC software, and everything in between. It's got everything you could ever want in this camera. This camera is a beautiful piece of technology that's going to work well for anybody that wants to become that next content creator to get those views on hand. So that's a really nice one. Now, maybe you guys want to, after you're done content creating, maybe you want to connect it up to a projector. Well, we got the MoGo II.
I'm taking a look at the MoGo II.
Do you? Right on. All right, James here. He's going to talk about the MoGo II. All right, guys, we're going to talk about the MoGo II projector. MoGo II projector is a really cool projector, mini projector, portable projector that can be taken out on the go. It has two 8-watt speakers and an Android TV built in. The Android TV 11.0 series style Android TV means you have access to over 7,000 apps on hand. The two 8-watt speakers and the Dolby Digital sound produces amazing sound quality out of this piece of technology. Now, it has auto keystone correction, intelligent screen alignment, intelligent object avoidance, and autofocus built in with this. Now, this is a 1280 by 720p at 400 ISO luminescence brightness. 400 ISO is actually decently well bright for you. Now, it is a DLP, which means digital laser projector. It should give you about 25,000 hours of lamp life for the next 10 years. So that means like 5 hours a year, 5 hours a day for the next 10 years of usage without a problem. A lot of us probably won't do all of that. Let's just go and be honest with you. A lot of us aren't going to be playing it that much every day, all day. Now, of course, the connectability, taking it on the go is where it's really at. Game mode, about 50 milliseconds of latency on this one. You can turn it on or off. That's up to you. It's a nice piece. Now, yes, it's got a CPU in it. It's got a hard drive in it. It's got a controller. The controller is going to do rather well for you. Very bright, very vibrant. If we jump forward, you guys can see the front of this. Really nice little screen. And on the back, it's got, of course, a little insert piece where you can see the speaker. Now, here it is connected up. You guys can see how bright it is. There is your Android apps, your Android 11.0. It can show you guys pretty much Prime videos, movies that you have connected up, and everything in between. Right here, of course, is just a nice bright screen with the sound on.
It's actually quite nicely done. You guys see the sound did come on. It's actually quite nicely done right there. Of course, I'm going to let the video play. You guys.
Not a lot of sound tests with that, but very bright, very vibrant. Here's some more sound.
As you guys.
So, really nice little piece. If you guys need a projector, the MoGo II is actually a decently priced projector. It's going to work out well for a lot of people. I like that one. And MoGo II Pro is just as nice. Now, I believe we got the Hogar Labs 50-pint dehumidifier up next. Why do I think this is possibly...
Here with a quick unboxing and showcase of a new product from Hogar.
Alright, I am not bearing you guys with this video. Let's just go there. Let's talk about it, right? So, with that being said, we're going to jump forward. We're going to show you guys this right here. This, of course, is the Hogar Labs 50-pint dehumidifier. This is meant for pulling water out of the air in your basement, your garages, your house, your attics, wherever you really have a lot of moisture. Now, this has a bin that connects up to 50 liters of water that you'll have to empty, or you guys can have a permanent hose that will actually auto drain into like a sub pump, a sink, or anything. It does have a fan. It has a filter. The filter will need replaced or cleaned every so often. Right here, you'll pull this off. You'll also pull off the plug that's inside it. You'll then connect up the drain hose. It comes with the drain hose for this. Now, it is a multi-mode piece with multiple fan speeds. You guys can set it up. You can do child lock. You can do where it wants to. Now, this is not a light piece. It's got some weight to it. Right here, of course, is your multiple fan speeds, low and high, your modes, which is dehumidify, dry, or continuous. Continuous means it is continuously working no matter how full or how much water it's pulling out. It's going to auto drain through that hose. Now, yes, there is actually a piece of plastic on this. That's why it looks like there's bubbles in there, but just peel it and you're good to go. Really cool piece. My wife's friend still has this, still use this, and have no problem with it. So Hogar Labs dehumidifier will work for a lot of you. Definitely work with the humidity we have today. Let's see, what do we got next? Dream Egg portable sound machine.
James here, and today we're taking a look at this Dream Egg.
I was playing. I'm going to grab a drink real quick, guys.
White noise machine for the kids or babies. This does have 11 simultaneously different noises. It does do lullaby, music, shushing, vacuum cleaner, fetal tones, fan noises, white noise, ocean, brook, fair sound, and crickets. Now, it is fully rechargeable with the USB-C to USB cable, so you can charge it pretty much anywhere. It does come with this little cool clip. This little cool clip will allow you to connect it to the baby stroller, maybe their crib, or something else to hang it off of. Now, the white noise machine is just this small, and now when I turn this on, just right here, just like this, you're going to see that there is a night light. There's a button on the side. There's a power button, volume buttons, 32 levels of sound. If I change that, you'll see that it changes the brightness of this nightlight for you. Now on the back, it does have, you're greeted with a lock mechanism to lock out the buttons so they can't mess with it. A microphone so you can actually hear this device working. So you guys give me a second, let me swap out the background noise removal for this. Okay, now that you guys should be able to hear this, if I turn this up, you'll start hearing the noise just like that. Now if I hit this top button on the opposite side where all the sound effects are, you'll see that it changes sounds. It does get louder. Wow, listen to that. Lullabies. So with this, you get multiple modes, multiple sounds, and of course, lighting for you. That's going to work well for people that want to. Now, this is great for like the baby's crib or baby stroller to give them that little bit of extra security and sound to calm them down. Really cool little piece. Now, if you guys need a Govee Lite Smart Electric Kettle, we got that as
well.
Hey everyone, and may the force be with you.
McKay
with Dragon Blogger here to show you another Govee Life product. This is their electric kettle. First off, the design of it is very sleek. I love the black aesthetic. It matches some of the other black and silver decor that we have, some of the appliances and stuff, and it looks really nice. It has a couple of buttons here that I'll show you how they function, and it's just a very simple design. All you have to do is, you know, put the kettle on here. I already got some water in there, as you can see. Close it, and then go ahead and hit the on button to turn it on. It'll show you the current temperature of the water. I accidentally turned it on for a little bit before I started recording, and so it's a little hot already, but it took absolutely no time to get to this 130 degrees. Now this is the temperature that's going to be set at. 212 degrees Fahrenheit is going to be the boiling point, and as you can see, it already started. I didn't even hit a button. You can hear the sound of it. But you can also use the plus minus to adjust the point that which you want to get it to. 212 is the max. You also have boiling points that you can set it to, or not boiling points, different modes that you can set it to. So mode 1 is going to be the boiling point. Mode 2 is going to be just a little bit lower, and it goes in different steps, and it has 4 different settings. And then of course, it's just going to, right now it's on keep warm, and so it's just a really nice kettle overall to have. It gets the stuff hot really quick, and that's the one thing that I love about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on here, and as you can see, it makes a little bit of sound. It almost sounds like a fan kind of when it's heating up, but it heats up in absolutely no time. I mean, we were already, this video is not even a minute 30 seconds long, and you can already see the temperature is just skyrocketing, and it takes absolutely no time to boil water. So if you're looking for a fantastic electric kettle to have,
so if you guys need an electric tea kettle, right there from Govee. Now we're going to move on to a part that I use quite a bit for videography or doing videos around here. Now it's actually a product that you guys are hearing me talk from right now. This of course is the AnchorWork M650 lavalier microphone set. This microphone set is a 2-piece mic set with of course a receiver. Now the receiver I do have hooked up to a USB-C port right now. Now if I bring that closer, you guys are going to see that mic peaking and actually going and adjusting. Now I actually have that set at plus 9 dB. Now if I wanted to drop that down, we can drop those dBs down to 0 where it's a little bit lower for you guys. Now I can even do plus 3, which I think is a little bit better, or I can drop it down. It's all touch control. Now what that is I can mute the microphone, or I can set up settings, or I can back up and we can go into what I like to call, let's see if I can pull this up. Let's see if it's going to allow me to do this. Noise reduction. So right now it is on no noise reduction. If I put it up on, it's going to block out a lot of background noise, but it's going to start cutting my voice out slightly. Put it on low medium right there, guys, and it's going to be just correct. That means if you guys aren't hearing me beat that, so you don't hear me hit the chair with this. Now, the microphone is just this little disc right here. This is your microphone on hand. It's got a couple cool ways to connect it with a clip or, of course, a magnetic piece for you. Now with it, if you guys want to use this on your tablets or iPhones, you guys can do that as well without a problem. To do that, though, we are going to talk about what it takes to do that on hand. And that, is, of course, is the USB-C adapter. Now that adapter will connect up to
Now I'm back on the Blue Yeti. Plug this and disconnect. Pull the microphone away from me just like this. That's all it takes to run this little piece. That is the sound quality from it, and it works really, really well. Cool part is when you're done, put it back in here, plug it back in, and it will charge on the go. It's actually charging. Of course, it is just the 1 bar from empty. That's all there is with this. Really simple, very easy little piece that works out fundamentally well done. I love this kit. Now, yes, the AnchorWork M650 is a beautiful lavalier set that I believe everybody should have. photography, content creating, or anything vice versa. With that microphone, that means I can get up and walk around the house. You don't have to worry about it. It's a full kit in a box that works well. There's a reason why it's always next to my desk and always in for that. Really, what? What? What's the What did I miss for the that's a good one. I like the Anchor M650. You know, we also have another cool piece, a piece that Phil keeps trying to get off of me. This, of course, is the SharGeek portable charger. Now, Phil would actually just... let's go here. Sound was out. What do you mean the sound was out? It's because I was switching microphones. I switched microphones back. Sound definitely goes out when you switch microphones. We were on 2 mics, not just 1. How long was it out for you? That's the better question. I was watching it, mic and pick up and everything. We're going to move over here. We're going to show you guys this. This is a cool little power bank that could. This is a powerful little power bank that should. Now, this little power bank is something that is just a conversation piece, but can actually work out well. Now, it comes with, of course, the charging cable that's going to do what you need as you need with that, of course, on hand. Now, we're going to talk about this a little bit. This is, of course, a 25,600 milliamp power bank. It has 2 100-watt charging ports on this device. Now, on top of that, you have a USB-A port and a DC plug. Now, the device is see-through case with LiFePO cells. Now, the cells are actually kind of cool. It will actually charge very, very quickly with the charging capability with it. Now, the 2 100-watt USB-C ports does very, very phenomenally well. It also has, of course, a 45-watt port and a 30-watt port if you need. It can adjust with that. It has a digital intelligent IPS screen. That screen actually has a full interactive menu system, so you can adjust the temperature range, the temperature settings. You can actually adjust the voltages that you want it to charge out of. It's going to tell you if you guys have the DC input or DC output connected with this. It's going to tell you the charge rate that's also in there. It's also going to show you guys the battery that's left on charge with this device. Now, it is fully tear apart. You can tear it apart and not have to worry. This is going to allow you to charge, 2,500. I'm going to go there. They say you should only get 4 chargers to your iPhone, and that's not going to be true. You should get at least 5 chargers with 25,600 milliamps. Most iPhones are 4,500 milliamps of power. Now, with that being said, you can charge your Nintendo Switches off of this, your laptops. You're going to get about a charge and a half on your MacBook, 45-watt MacBook. Your GoPros, your DSLR cameras, your iPads, your drones, and on and on and on and on. It really depends on it. It's the screen, the novelty of the see-through, and how big the battery is in this small package. This thing's really, really cool, and it does well. Hello, how are you doing? It's a James in the chat. There's a James on video. Which one are we talking to? How are you doing? Guys, it's a really awesome piece. I think SharGeek is definitely has a product on their hand here. Now, most people are going to be scared of the price tag. Now, yes, I'm a little scared of a $159 price tag, but that's a good working piece. Not doing bad. A little bit of allergies, a little bit of heat, but not bad at all. We're here, we're streaming, and we're having fun. So right there, great little piece if you guys need from SharGeek. I like that one. What else do we got in the carousel tonight? I think we have the Geiger. We actually have this cool little Geiger piece. Now, this is a brain teaser. That's going to do some nice things for you. Of course, here comes my wife stumbling out to probably get a drink or a snacky snack. Now, when we talk about this piece, the Geiger brain teaser, it's an Akeda video, so
Hey guys, Nikita with Dragon Blogger is here to show you the awesome game by Jackary. This is Super Blocks. They are the creators of Super Slide, and so I'm really excited about Super Blocks because I love Jackary because they make the best brain teasing games.
I'm just laughing, guys. My wife's over here trying to be really, really quiet while grabbing out a ice cream cone. There's no way she's going to be super silent making this ice cream cone. She's going to realize how hard the ice cream is. If I could turn the camera on to her, this would be a great time to videotape her. And I'm in trouble.
That it comes with a really nice user manual for how to set things up, a really nice carrying cases for the game itself and all the pieces that come with it. But of course, the star of the show here today is the actual game. It does take batteries, 2 AA batteries, and then you're good to go. All you want to do is long press this, and then you are good to start. It lights up. Now what's really cool is it tells you the level. So this is 3, and it's kind of hard to see. If I turn off my lights here, maybe you'll see it a little bit better. Yeah, so you can see it a lot better here. And basically what you're going to want to do is basically try to fill out these pieces. Now it tells you what color pieces you're going to be using. So since this one is red, you're only going to be using red pieces. So using these red pieces, you basically have to fill it out. So
now with this, guys, you see right here that he's setting it up. You have multiple levels. It will tell you the color of the pieces. Those are the pieces that you're going to attempt to actually do this. Now, he does not have it fully set in, so he has to press it down a little harder to actually fully set that one that's flashing. Yes, the other one does have a solid piece. It's the one that's flashing is not fully seated. Right there is now stating that he has completed the level and it is ready to move on to the next level. By hitting the arrow button over, it will move the level and it will jump up to level 5. You can do level 4 or level 5. If you're back to level 4, it's going to pick up different designs. Now, it is telling you to still use the red. So you're going to determine by finding the right pieces to max those up to get you guys set up to go. Now, it's made to make your brain synapses start snapping and getting to working. Probably something I need because I've been forgetting quite a lot. Of course, that's probably because the wife is just making me forget everything I know with filling my brain full of makeup stuff. Unfair. You need to be intelligent. Now all I know is makeup. Guys, really cool piece. I like this. Now, yes, it changes the colors and the variations. The higher the levels, the more color patterns you're going to use. It may say you'll need yellow and you may need green at one point in time, or vice versa, depending on the actual level. Now, it does have the level book. It has a cheat sheet kind of to tell you guys how to do it if you need to, if you can't figure it out yourselves. But I say just try it. Don't get upset if you can't figure it out. It's a cool little piece. I like the guy brain teaser right there. Or, guys, a kick scooter for the big adults like me. Meant for the kids, but hey. James here, and today we're taking a look at this very cool little kick scooter. This is from WayPlus, guys. This is actually for kids and adults, anywhere from 6 and up. It does have big 8-inch wheels, and it is in aqua in color. The cool thing is, guys, this is fully just a kick scooter. Now, it is a kick scooter, guys. It does have a suspension on the front wheel. Suspension will work. Now, I will tell you, there is a weight limit on this, but I'm going to tell you, I exceeded the weight limit and had no problem riding this. The only downfall you're going to see on a kick scooter is the board size. If you have a large foot like me, wear a 12.5 to size 13 shoe, you're only going to fit probably 1 foot on this board if you are going straight footed. If you put it in an angle, you might be able to set 2 on that. Now, with that being said, the brake is, of course, your back foot on the back plastic of that polyurethane wheel on the back. Now, it is fully height adjustable for you if you guys need to adjust the height. You have multiple settings of height, up to 240 pounds on this. Now, your height of settings is going to be like level 1 through 4. At level 1, it's like 31 inches. Max is 39 inches of height. With that, of course, the ABEC 9 polyurethane 8-inch wheels are going to do very well for a lot of you that want something like this. Now, I rolled this around outside and everything in between with it, of course, had fun with it. It's just one of those things that just you can do. Now, there's like 7 different colors, though. It's an $80, I think it's actually $69 price tag. There's a 5% clippable coupon on top of it. You can't go wrong with it, guys. Go outside, kick it around, roll it around on, of course, whatever really surface, like concrete and stuff or pavement. It's going to be fine. Definitely worth it. I ended up giving this to a little kid. The little kid did have fun with it, still has it, still rides it. It still lasts, of course, for everything in here. Right there, of course, is your handle. The handle does break apart, so you can actually put it down and put it away in your trunk of your car, which is actually nice to know you can do that. Now, with that being said, take it outside right here, roll it around in the water, and of course, you're going to see that I can only fit 1 foot pretty much on there. That's all there is. I have a very large foot, but it does roll perfectly fine. Definitely will work out well for you guys, even if you're a large kid like me and you just want to roll around. It's got you covered. Way Plus Aqua, of course, right there, kick scooter. Nice one. Now, when you're done out there kicking around on your kick scooter, you can lay on your couch and get a sauna like Sheila did right here.
This is the Life Pro sauna blanket, and you can use it in your home. It takes up very little room, and you can just have a sauna all by yourself on your couch. And this is so relaxing and warm, and you know, all of the benefits of a sauna. They restrict heat from escaping and improve results. So the controls are easy to use. It's just you can regulate the temperature and you have a timer. And the zipper is a good heavy-duty zipper. It's a plastic zipper. And there are 2 hand areas where you can reach out and have a drink of water, and or you know, turn the pages of your book. And this gets warm almost immediately.
No, I'm not. I'm going to let it play the whole way, and it's going to stop itself on that base. Oh, there it is. I want to keep going to the really good spot.
Truly,
it's better.
Wonderful, relaxing.
Guys, with this, you actually have the handles where you can bring your hands out to grab your drink if you want. Now, there are 2 detox blankets that can actually insert with this, which is actually kind of cool. It works really, really well. Now, they offer a larger one of these without the handheld piece, which is kind of cool. It's a really great option for that, but when you get into this, you guys can do whatever you really want. Detoxing is a really great idea in a sauna blanket like this, because that means you don't have to go to the sauna and pay some other person. You can do it at home at the comfort of your will. It's just a nice little option for you if you need something like that. Check it out. The Genified. We're going to talk about the Ingenify. That's right here. It's James' video, and I cannot remember this product. So we're vacuum sealed food holder or thermos is a great little piece of technology right here, guys. Now, of course, it is vacuum sealed. It does have this nice little top. It does have a handle to carry it, and of course, is insulated for carrying foods or liquids. Now, you'll actually unscrew the lid, this over carrier, and you'll have an inner lid. Inside that lid, you'll have a nice little spoon. That spoon can come out, and it's, of course, foldable. So you'll slide it around, guys, just like this. You'll slide it again, and you have a full functioning spoon. You'll wash it, and then, of course, put it back on the lid when you're done. Of course, it does have their logo on top with that. Then you have, of course, the insulated vacuum sealed lid. Now with this, of course, guys, we're going to screw it open, and of course you insert your liquids. Now with that, you guys will see the bottom gasket right here, and if I press the little thing, it'll relieve the pressure for you. Now it does have 2 gaskets. It does come with replaceable gaskets, which is kind of nice. Now inside, now guys, you can put liquids in here, stews, soups, whatever you want. It's going to keep it nice and warm or nice and cold. That's up to you how you or what you put in there. Now, with it, it does have a carrying bag, does have a nice little strap for your hand. Comes with, of course, that spoon that folds up and can be used for pretty much whatever you want. It's a great little option. I kind of like when you do stuff like this, it has those pieces where you want. If you guys are going camping, hiking, or anything vice versa, get that food in there, take it with you, and have fun. Maybe you guys want to throw a little ice cream and hope it lasts. Well, it will last for a while, but definitely going to last all day. Throw a nice cool drink in there. It should last, of course. It's insulated piece. Right there, it does have, of course, the rubberized handle, and also that nice carrying bag to help keep it insulated and put away. It's a great option. Of course, you guys can sit there and fight it on camera like I do, or not fight it because you'll be paying attention better than I will. Have a nice little food dish. Take it with you at a great price. If you guys are into camping and hiking, this is a definitely go-to. Even great for like the husbands that work or the wives that work and want to take a hot food with them. It will stay nice and warm for a good amount of time. Now we're going to be moving over to, I believe, the Rest Cloud adjustable lumbar support pillow. Not sure who did this video. We're going to learn together.
Rest Cloud does it again with an absolutely amazing adjustable lumbar support pillow. This thing is absolutely fantastic. It is super soft and comfortable to the touch. I absolutely love this thing. So let me tell you some cool features about it.
Video.
What's really cool about it is that the material is bamboo memory foam, which is just absolutely amazing for getting, you know, contoured and shaped to the size of your body or the shape.
And I got a stack of products that you guys haven't even seen.
The fabric is made of like a
health
skin-friendly fabric that's just really comfortable and really soft too. Honestly, the one thing that I love about this pillow more than anything is just how soft and how squishy and nice it is. Now, let it be explained.
It is a lumbar support pillow, guys. This is meant for sleeping with memory foam back support. This is going to be able to set under your belly or in other areas to help you guys get that lumbar support where you need it. Now, it is a memory foam stuff with an outer soft layer. Now, this is very adjustable. It's going to allow you to adjust the pad in different directions and placements that you need with this. Now, with that being said, it is a double layer. The double layer is about 2.5 inch. The single layer is about 1.5 inch of distance with this. Now, it is a pressure relief memory foam insert inside this. It's approximately 24 inches long by 5 inches high by 12 inches wide or deep, if that's what you want to call it. This now comes in dark brown or memory gray. This includes 2 removable pads for the inserts if you want. There is also a separate removable pad as well that you guys can get separately with this. It's a cool little piece, nice little option of that piece if you need it. Definitely cool option. Now, with that being said, I'm actually going to show you guys the Hans Sleep memory topper that I use on my bed. And today, we're taking a look. We're just going to jump forward. You're putting this down over your mattress, then you'll be putting a sheet over it. Guys, this is a deep fitted style topper. This topper is actually cooling style. It actually has cooling built into it. Now, this is 60 by 80 inches with a very, very deep pocket that should fit most mattresses up to about 21 inches deep, which is actually perfectly well done. Now, your multi-layer design is going to be your 3D Air Bamboo Viscous Knit, your 8-crate gel memory foam, your down alternative filling, and your microfiber. The 3D Air Bamboo Viscous and the 8-crate gel is what's going to keep it cool. That's a cooling side. Now, do make sure you have the blue side up, or you're going to do what I did and put it on the wrong side at first. Now, once you figure it out, it actually works well. You also comes vacuum sealed, comes in 4 colors, charcoal, gray, navy, and white. Comes in 6 different sizes, twin, twin XL, full queen, short queen, king, and California king. You have all of those sizes that are going to do just nice for you. Now, I still have this on my bed till this day. I still sleep with it. It still works perfectly fine. There is nothing wrong with this piece, and it fits even my deep mattress set, which is actually kind of cool that it can fit my mattress. I have about 18-inch deep mattress, so it's actually really cool. Now, of course, with that being said, it's perfectly well done for the people that need it. It's not too thick. It's just right. Set it up on the bed, and of course, you guys have the perfect bed model with the bare feet right there for you to say, hey, you should get one of these. A good price point on this. It's like $40. You can't go wrong with this one. You're not breaking your bank account. Now, of course, people like me and Sheila use these all the time. Taking a quick look at now, these are the VTop Mart storage container sets. Now, she has a different style of them. I have the VTop 24 piece. I love this storage container set. So much so that all my spices are in it, my rice is in it, my flour, my sugar, and of course my cereals and some other things. I love these containers. Now, this container is a 24-piece set, 4 different sizes. Every lid fits every container. The even better part is it comes with writable tags that's going to allow you to write on it. Now, the sizes will range, of course, from large, extra large, to small, to medium. Now, that is not the sizing, and we're going to go into that. You have, of course, 6 tall containers, 6 large containers, 6 medium, and 6 small. Now, the large is a 2.5 liter container. I believe it's going to be, the large is a 2 liter. The medium is a 1.6, if I can remember correctly. And the small is a 0.8 liter or 7 quart. 1 second, everybody. Now with it, just that simple. They are not. No, they're not. They are definitely really strong. And the even better part with these is they will actually work with liquid. So you guys can do it with liquid without a problem, and you guys can have it running without any issues. I love these containers. Now, you could freeze stuff with them if you really wanted to. You could put it in the fridge if you wanted to, or just do like I do, dry goods throughout the house and my seasonings and use it. I love these containers. So much so that I actually bought a second set. That's bad. That's bad. Yeah, the gasket works great. Now, you can pull the gasket out to wash these containers. I do recommend that. Now, if you are washing these, top shelf, dishwasher safe, do not put them in the bottom. Hand wash preferably, but definitely can be used like that. Put, of course, the marker sticker on there. Use the erasable chalk marker, and you can write on it and rewrite on it as much as you want. Or do what I did and put a permanent marker on there, not realize that you used a permanent marker at some point, and now it will not come off at all, unless I grab a dry erase marker. Nothing in my covers with a twisty tie. I still use twisty ties, chip clips, and everything else in between. It's just who I am. But right here, guys, great piece. Very, very stable, very sturdy. I love this kit. Definitely worth saying, hey, I need this in my house, and I need it now. Now, for those of you with the puppos like Sheila or Justin, you might need this kit.
I'm here showcasing this Ropo dog grooming brush. Now, what this is a 2-in-1 grooming brush that you could use to just work through the dog's fur dry, and it can pick up clumps of hair and help de-shed the dog. But in this case, I have very short-haired dogs with my Boston Terriers, so I'm using it more as a shampoo brush. So it's got these kind of firm rubber bristles that aren't too hard but aren't too soft, and it helps work in the shampoo in between the fur really well, work it up to a lather, and you can see the lines it leaves behind here as it works through the fur. So if you're looking for a brush that will help work the little shampoo in between the fur, deeper, closer to the skin, this works better than your fingers because the bristles are finer and it works it into their fur and lathers up the soap really good. You can see how good it lathers up the dog soap right here, the dog shampoo. So again, this is a 2-in-1 grooming brush for your dog by Ropo, and it's a good way to clean them and to work the shampoo into a lather.
You know, it's really surprising how well these work on animals when you get them wet to de-fur them. Now, yes, Hazel definitely has that hair that would definitely benefit from this. I definitely agree. Even the short dogs, like if you've never put water on your hand and wiped your cat's back, you'll be surprised at how the water will stick to fur. It's just one of those things. I should get this. Hazel is in need of a shower. That poor girl. How dare you not give her a shower? All right, I believe we got some Sojo Square polarized sunglasses. Probably me or Nate.
Pattern of these ones look really cool. These are actually, I've been wearing these to work while I'm driving because I drive a lot for work, and I actually really like the way these ones look. For some reason, I know I don't look like Daredevil, but I feel like Daredevil. I feel like these are like Daredevil sunglasses. Do they not look like the sunglasses he wears? Am I completely off? I think they look really nice.
I'm that type of person.
They look really cool.
Wipe my mouth.
These sunglasses are definitely really nice. One thing I did notice about them is it might not be a problem for you guys, but
These are actually so dark that when I'm driving down the road, I can't see the radio station on my car's.
All right, guys, you are not supposed to be wearing these glasses at night, and you should still be able to see your radio stations. All right, just ignore me. Now, Sojo's, guys. Sojo's is really cool. They make multiple styles and variations and colorations. They got something for everybody at a price point that's not going to break anybody's bank account. Most of these are under $20 at most times. I have probably 13 sets of these at one point. They all fit well. They all do well. They're going to be perfectly set up. Sojo's, of course, right there. He thinks he's Daredevil, but he's not. Now, for those of you that like maybe a little nice little cool watch, we're going to show you guys the Lola Rose that Mrs. Dragonbarter did.
This company sent us 2 of these. It does come with the little pamphlet. You know, it's made by a UK designer, and then also it's made of good materials. Like, this is pure malachite. So that's just so nice. Look at that. I love it. Has a genuine leather watch band. They say that these watches are good to 3 atmospheres. So, and water resistant, which is a lot different from waterproof. And 3 atmospheres is...
It really is a nice watch. I have to agree.
You know, it's designed to withstand, accidental splashing and stuff, but you don't want to go swimming in. But nice little booklet that tells you all about it. Really nice.
Now, guys, it is, of course, made in London, of course, with that genuine leather, of course, malachite dial, and, of course, stainless steel backing. Perfectly set, very cool case. Also has a nice jewelry little holder on the bottom. Perfect for traveling if you guys want to put like matching earrings or a necklace down below. It's going to be set perfectly well for you guys. It's a gorgeous watch, elegant for the night out or just to wear around the job site or at home. It's just a perfect little piece for all settings. And at $129, that's not a bad price point. It really isn't a bad price point at all. Now, I believe we have one last product tonight to show you. I think this is going to be an exercise bike. We have the bike, and I do have a bike here. Was just you? Because I was just about to say I haven't seen this one. This is a new one to me. So gonna learn the details as we go. I probably know enough detail of the product that I don't need to know the product.
This is the exercise bike by Merrick, and this has an LCD monitor, real time with your phone.
That's you.
Belt drive system, silent. It is very silent, very smooth, and the seat is smooth and comfortable.
Now let's talk about it, guys, because I don't even have to look at it. This is going to be able to set up and adjust to your liking. Now, it is, of course, a magnetic resistance with a dial and belt system. Now, the cool part is you guys can set it up and start pedaling, and it's going to read the amount of miles spent, time spent, calories earned and burned, and, of course, all of that in there. You will actually turn the dial to your adjustment to figure out where you want to be. Rather it be your range, your calories earned and burned, and everything else, your distance, and of course speed. It can tell you how fast you are pedaling. Now, yes, I am doing this without looking at it, but the even better part is that it has a Bluetooth connection with an app. You know how I know that? I don't know, but I'm just guessing. It's got a perfect holder on it. It's got an iPad holder and, of course, a tablet holder. It's also got a cup holder, so if you guys want to put a cup there, get your water bottle and get it going. Now, like all pedal exercise bikes, this is good for about 270-pound people. But what I'm going to tell you is, where you put your feet in the pedals has got a cage around it. If your feet cannot fit in there, go to your local bike store, get new pedals that will work for you. You guys can use regular bicycle pedals on this. The even better part is the seat can actually be adjusted out as well for a bicycle seat of your liking. Now, yes, it comes with all of that, but you can actually change those out. Now, it does have, of course, height adjustment, a $50 clippable coupon. So at a $199 price tag, there's a $50 clippable coupon, which brings it down to $149. You're getting an exercise equipment for under $140 shipped to your door. That's actually cool. Now, the even better part is you guys can put a tablet up there, connect it up to the app, and set it out, and you can watch what you're riding or challenge your friends to riding with that. You can look like you're riding through like a desert settings. Sheila says the frozen tundra, and you get badges for doing it, which is kind of cool. It's got a double cup holder, so you can actually have a hot or cold drink, or you can have a regular water with maybe a vitamin water, just vice versa, whatever you really want with this. That's actually kind of cool to be able to have that set up inside this at $149 price tag. That's a really, really cool deal. Now remember, guys, it does have a battery. It will need recharged for that screen at some point. It works with the Canomap, I believe it's called Canomap, and it should work with the Zwift, which is ZWIFT app. So you have all of those with that. And it has what's called integration hits. Integrated hit methods means you're hitting target tracks and you're going with those tracks, which is actually kind of cool. Your height adjustment is going to be anywhere from 4'8" to 6'2" people. With the adjustments, it goes from 36 inches all the way up to should be like 40 inches. I think it's probably going to be about 39.9. Now, yes, I'm doing this off the top of my head because it is pretty much similar to other ones out there, but with some different stabilities. Like the casing, if you look at the way it's set up with the flooring and everything, it's perfectly balanced. It's going to work out well for you. This has got so much in it that it's going to work well. Now, if you're like me, you probably want a more padded seat. You can do that. That's up to you. Full free fitness coaching with, of course, this guy. Set it up. The Mirach app that's on Google or App Store. Did I get all the information without looking? Come on. Did I do it? Come on, Sheila. I need to know if I did that. Guys, that's a really cool piece right there. Just a nice little option. Of course, Sheila, thank you for that video. I'm going to be honest with you. I pretty much guessed on most of that information, but I know it enough that I've done enough of these that I know. That's the bad part. I've done so much product that I know. Oh, boy. All right, guys, that is actually the last product I have for today. A bunch of amazing products, great price points, great deals, just perfectly set for you guys. So if you guys need, the app is always here on Amazon. You guys can always come back to these products, to this show, to this carousel. For the rest of you that are watching, don't forget to hit that follow button. Also, don't forget to hit that live notification button down there to know when we're here, when we're live, and when we're going to have some more fun. With that being said, I believe I'm back tomorrow morning with a deal stream. With that being said, I want to thank everybody for being here. Sheila, it's been a lot of fun. I'm going to go back to my couch and be comatose for the next 8 hours. I'm going to go rest my back some more. With that, guys, have a great rest of your evening. We'll see you guys on the next. Later, everybody. It's been real. I'm out. Peace.